Janessa Sterling here with What's Happening in Williston, and I am here with Marielle, who is part of the Creative Harmonic World, right?
Harmonic Creative World.
Oh my gosh, see, I always, these interviews, you guys, sometimes I mess things up. But you guys have some exciting things coming up, but can you tell us a little bit about the organization itself and the impact here within the Williston community?
Yeah, so Harmonic Creative World is a fairly new organization that started really in 2021 with an inaugural concert that was quite a success, and we had a great time. For that concert we had about 45 kids on stage doing singing at that time. That's the only program that we could have. Since then it's grown to incorporate a youth orchestra, a children's choir, and an education program. We currently have about, I believe it's 30 to somewhere between 30 and 40 choir students in the children's choir program, and we have 15 students in the youth orchestra program.
Okay.
Now all these programs are under what we're calling the Harmonic Williston Initiative, and it's really a project that is designed to bring music and resources for music students to everyone without the need of saying, oh, I cannot afford this or I can do that. We're here to offer scholarships, mentorship, and to really give them the best chance possible to succeed, not only as musicians, but as we know, just like sports, that discipline and that dedication you must have in order to even be able to play a very simple song on an instrument. That will translate throughout their whole life and everything that they do, whether they end up being doctors, engineers, oil field workers, you name it, anything. That dedication and that work ethic is always going to stick with them throughout their lives. So.
Awesome. And so can you tell our community members a little bit about your background and how you kind of came here to Williston?
Yeah, well, for me, honestly, I still don't understand how I came to Williston. Trust me, I have talked to the person that brought me, who was Corey Fleck back in 2017. Yes. I was in the Dominican Republic. I was over there with my family working, and out of the blue, I get this call from this 701 number that I've never seen in my life, and he said, "Hey, I have a job I have a project that I think you'd be perfect for." And I had never heard of this place, and all of a sudden I was here 2 months later, and we keep on calling it kind of like a miracle because we don't know really how he even got my information. He doesn't remember. I certainly don't have no connection with him or Williston or Williston Trinity Christian back then. But yeah, that's how I came here, and as I said, I'm in the Dominican. I was in the Dominican Republic. I am from the Dominican Republic. Okay. I came to the States, however, for schooling, and I did my undergrad and my master's degree here in the States. Okay. And then I went back, and then in 2017 I got the call, and I ended up here. I grew up in programs like this. My parents are missionaries in the Dominican Republic, and they've been running a orphanage for the last 30 some years, I believe. And this is where it really starts for me, where they saw the positive effect that music had on me and my sisters, and they decided to incorporate a music program into the orphanage. And it was like a light bulb went on in all these kids, and so I've seen that the power that music has, that to take tragedy and to take trauma and transform it into something beautiful, and that's something that has stuck with me throughout my whole life. That's where I really started everything. I started playing cello and studying cello at the orphanage music school. I even later on ended up teaching at that same little school, and it's still going. I try to still go and do workshops and things with them. And so I grew up in this kind of environment with all youth orchestras and youth outreach musical programs. And so that's where really Harmonic comes from. Truly, it's when I came here and I saw that we didn't have something that all our music, let's say, all our music kids that could do outside of, say, school or just, as an extracurricular, that didn't have to have anything to do specifically with one school, but like everybody in the community could come together. And so this is where we've created this program where it doesn't matter what school you go to, it doesn't matter what your, home life is like, if you have well-off parents or not, we still have a place for you here. And I love seeing the light bulb come on these kids, and I already have some wonderful stories of kids that I've really seen the change in behavior and focus. And so this is for Williston. This is what we're trying to create, and hopefully it continues to grow and the years to come, and the community supports it, because it's a great thing for Williston. So
it certainly is. Like, I was at that concert back in 2021, and it was just incredible to see the entire community coming together. I played tuba. I was actually first chair tuba.
We need a tuba.
Don't let me pick one of those things up again. But music has always just been such an integral part of my life, and once I graduated, it was very difficult to find that community to kind of come back together and rehearse. And I do notice, I was sitting in on rehearsal today, and there's some adults too that come in and rehearse with you as well. So do you have like any future programs for adults too who love to play?
Well, in this project that we're calling the Harmonic Williston Initiative, there's steps and things we want to follow, and it starts with the education program, really, which what that entails is we sponsor students to take private lessons with highly skilled teachers from all over the states, really. And before COVID, this would have been like we're not doing this. However, this is one of the good things that that came out of COVID, is that we can do those lessons online. And so our students get paired with a teacher that, I don't know, they can be in Boston, Florida, or California, or whatever, and they do their weekly lessons. They're expected to practice a certain amount of hours and whatnot, and keep their performance levels. And then every couple of months, we do our best to be able to bring those teachers to Williston so that they can do in-person lessons and they can do workshops with the kids. In fact, we just did one on October 22nd, if I'm not mistaken, where we had about 60 kids that showed up for this workshop, and it was fantastic. The instructors did a fantastic job. The kids did a fantastic job. We ended up with a wonderful concert, actually right here at the church, and the First Lutheran Church, who allows us very gracefully to use the space for rehearsals and whatnot. So that's the base of everything. And then we have the youth orchestras program, where we're giving all those kids that are taking lessons and other kids too a chance to come together and create community and learn what it is to really work as a team, because an orchestra is just like any basketball team or anything, And then our goal from there on is and we actually reached one of them this year, which is the creation of the youth, the Williston Children's Choir. And that program is actually directed by Christina Winslow and Tara Hogarth. They're wonderful instructors, and they're doing an amazing job with the kids. The kids are actually going to be part of our concert on the 16th as well. I think one of the bigger steps of this whole project is for Williston to have a professional orchestra. And the reason why that is needed is because if you have young talent coming up. They need something to aspire to. They need something to look up to. That they can be like, wow, if I work really hard, I can play on this group, or I can do things like this group. And that's our goal, is that eventually we'll be able to have a professional orchestra that encompasses the members from the community, as well as guests, and even some very advanced students from the youth orchestras.
Awesome, great.
Yeah.
All right, so I know that you guys have your concert coming up December 16th. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. The concert on the 16th is our end of the year concert. And it's basically us showing the whole community of Williston what our students have been up to all year. And so it's going to be a combination of all our youth orchestra students, our children's choir students, and a very, very exciting group of guests that we have coming from Minot, Bismarck, and some from San Francisco, Boston, and it's going to be a wonderful Christmas event. So the way that we're trying to structure is, the whole event is that we'll have some very Christmassy things at the beginning, and then in the middle we'll have a little bit more of the classical side. And by classical side, I mean the stuff that the students have been working on all year, where they can show off their progress to the whole community. And then we end up again with full cast of kids and professionals and everyone together playing wonderful music.
Awesome, great. Yeah. And so again, that's December 16th at 7 p.m. at the Williston High School.
Correct.
And so this is free to the community, is that correct?
Completely free to the community.
Okay.
Our goal is to be able to have all these programs be accessible to everybody, and even our educational program, even our youth orchestra programs, we're not asking anybody for money up front or for a tuition or anything like that. We're making it that's not a barrier at all. And so we operate off of donations, of course, and out of the generosity of patrons and sponsors. The support is wonderful, and always, of course, we need more resources. We need more opportunities for the kids to play. And I guess the last thing I'll say about that is that in order to be involved and help the program, people sometimes think that, you need a sponsor or you need help. I must be giving you a ton of money or whatever. And while that is obviously helpful, there's more ways to get involved in the program. I mean, something as simple as like you saw today, the rehearsals are very long, and they need a snack. Would you want this Sunday to take this Sunday up and say, hey, I'm going to bring the kids a snack today, this coming Sunday at 5. That's a huge help for the kids. Or if all you can afford to do is $25 a month, and you go on our website and you subscribe and do a $25 a month auto pay basically option, that is a huge help as well for our program. So it's just, there's a lot of little things that happen, and also volunteers. For example, for our concert on the 16th, we may need somebody to be at backstage, simply saying, next song, everybody line up. Now this song, you know what I mean? Kids here, adults here, or whatever. There's a lot of things that we can do. And I guess one other one is that, and we did one of these a while back, and it was super fun. If anybody has a wonderful backyard in the spring or something, or the summer, and they wanted to do a garden party or something, and you want live music, and you can invite all your friends and have your friends come and watch the kids perform. That's also a huge help for the kids and for the whole community too. So just there's always ways to get involved in the program, and we're very fortunate and hopefully continue to gather and have the resources to be able to continue this program on.
Where can people go find out more if they do want to volunteer or become involved? donate? Where can they go to?
They can go to harmonic.art.
Okay.
It's as simple as that, harmonic.art. That is our website. There is a tab that says donate, and then you can see the different, it even has a list of how your money can go to work, right here in Williston with the students. And if you want to volunteer for something, you can submit a form, a contact form, and they tell you that, hey, I would like to be a volunteer for this concert, or if you need it, or I would like to volunteer to do a snacks on this date or whatever.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Okay, great. Well, everyone in the community, I know, like I said, I've been to one of these before, and you guys, it is such a treat. So make sure that you put it on your calendar, December 16th, 7 p.m. at the Williston High School. Harmonic and all of the groups underneath that organization will have some phenomenal content for all of our community members to share. Now, one thing I always like to end these interviews on is, what does community mean to you?
Community, to me, means togetherness, honestly. And what we're trying to do here with the kids is give them a sense of community. When I say that, is that when they step outside of school, when they step outside of church or whatever the program, they know that if they're in our program, that they have a community that supports them, listens to them, that nurtures them, and helps them and guides them in the right way to succeed as much as they can. That's to me what community is or should be.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, congratulations to all of your success with this organization. You should be really proud of yourself. Today, sitting in on the rehearsal, they are sounding incredible.
Thank you.
For such a small but mighty group, they are fantastic.
They have worked really hard
Yeah.
to be at the point that they are, and we're very proud of it. And also, if you don't mind, I'd like to also thank the church for allowing us to use the space, because you need a space for rehearsal.
Exactly.
And I'd like to thank the high school for allowing us to do this concert at their beautiful hall.
Yes.
That's a huge blessing. I mean, just trying to find a venue to do anything like that, it's always
difficult.
Difficult and frightening almost, because,
I know.
but we're very blessed, and I want to thank them very much for allowing us to do that and use their space. So hopefully we continue to do that. So.
Yes, yeah. Thanks to all of the collaborators for
Yes.
helping bring this project together, and we cannot wait to see the concert this year and to see all about your workshops. I'll be sure to share your stuff on what's happening in
Thank you.
Williston all of the time, workshops and different things that our community members can take advantage of. Again, if you are interested in getting involved, be sure to follow their Facebook page. Go to harmonic.art, right?
Yes.
And that's where you can go and you can do the sign up form, depending on if you want to do snacks, if you want to volunteer your time, whatever it is. So we look forward to the 16th, and we cannot wait to see how this organization grows in years to come.
Thank you.